I mean, for guys that have met Zach, I mean, he's one of the best young men that I've been around a long time. He does a phenomenal Coach D impression.
Coach D is always hammering the how much he loves you, so he's always pointing up. I don't know what he's pointing at, but he's pointing at something. He's always like, guys, who's this for, guys? It's for you, because I love you. It's because I love you guys.
He can hit some of my one-liners and some of my stuff better. He's got the pencil in the ear. Frames everything like a question. So, you know, he'll ask you like, hey guys, we're doing 100 decks today. Who's this for, guys? And you got to be like, it's for us. I don't know if that's really for us, you know. Now every time we pass each other in the hallway, it's like, Coach D, Coach D. We'll just keep on, you know, walking by each other. He's a great young man, loves his teammates. He's got great relationships on here, and he's been obviously working his, you know, absolute butt off to be ready for those opportunities. And when his number got called, which it was, you know, last Saturday or whatever it was against Oregon, he was ready.
I'm not going to lie. That was kind of an unassuming interview with Zach Holmes. I mean, walk on, down the depth chart a little bit, not afraid to have a little fun with the old ball coach,
yeah,
though.
You know, clearly a man of many talents. Not only does he do a killer Coach D, you could call it 10 out of 10. Phenomenal, as Coach D likes to say.
Phenomenal.
But he's also proven he can hold his own at center, making his first career start against Oregon. His journey has been pretty wild. He was recruited mostly as a tackle out of high school. He walked on to Oregon State, eventually found his way to the Blue, the latest to carry on a tradition of walk-ons making a big impact here in the City of Trees.
Bronco Roundup's Roadmap to Victory is sponsored by your Treasure Valley Ford stores.
An embodiment of the underdog spirit, Zach Holmes is undersized as a 6'2" lineman.
That was the thing that you're hearing from every coach, you know, we love you, but you're 6'2". Well, we love you, but your arms are too short.
And thus, under-recruited out of high school, eventually walking on to Oregon State.
It's hard not to let that doubt creep in.
But after 2 years without any playing time, he landed in Boise through the transfer portal.
You know, you hear about the history of Boise State with walk-ons, you know, just looking to other Oregon guys like Tubes and under-recruited guys earn their way onto scholarship, earn their way contributing on the team, so.
The mindset was to always prepare like a starter.
I knew that eventually my time was going to come.
Still, he didn't see the field in his first season.
And he's been a guy that's never once come in my office and been like, hey, how come I'm not getting more playing time and what do I need to do? Like, he's just put his head down and worked and worked.
Finally, at the end of the Georgia Southern game, he got the nod to replace an injured Mason Randolph. His first time ever snapping the ball in a game.
I was a little, I mean, if you watch the play, I'm kind of like messing with the ball because I was almost like nervous for the play, but yeah, it was crazy.
Go! Nerves aside, Holmes held his own, leaning on his preparation.
You know, when you're an undersized guy too, you kind of have to separate yourself as far as like your intelligence in the game and everything like that.
And managing the responsibility of being a leader on the offensive line.
That's why he got the nod. He's the dispatcher. Like, he's dispatching the whole entire offense and making sure the quarterback center exchange is good, making sure the calls are good, making sure the protections are good. It's like, that's all you can ever ask for your players. It's like, I just want you to be your best. You don't have to be an All-American, an All-League guy, an NFL guy. Just be your best. And if you're your best consistently, it's our job as coaches to kind of design it to put you in a position where you can be successful.
That earned him his first career start. The Oregon native fulfilling a childhood dream playing at Autzen.
And growing up as an Oregon kid, there's no denying that your whole life you're dreaming about getting on that field. After the game, I had people reach out to me like, oh, I'm watching the Ducks and there's Zach Holmes. You know, they kind of forgot I was still playing college football, so.
Despite injuries sidelining two key starters, the offensive line has remained one of the brightest spots for this year's Boise State football team. Holmes gives a lot of credit to the leadership, guys like Mason Randolph continuing to set the pace, even off the field.
Mason's out there, he's right behind me after every play. So, I mean, I go out there, something doesn't feel right, I can turn around and ask Mason a question. He's right there with an answer. He's always watching, always ready to pick me up. So that's been a huge part of it, is how much these guys support each other on our O-line, and we're a really close unit.